Hello, I'm Bill Parks, and this is NRS, and I'd like to show you around. This is a company that I actually started in 1972 because I was having an awful lot of difficulty finding equipment, and because as a professor of business I wanted to figure out if I could do what I was teaching. It started with the idea that I wanted to have a company that would treat me the way I wanted to be treated, and I hope it's treated you the same way. So let's go in and look and see what NRS looks like. This first building we built in 1982-83. We put a showroom in the front, and the showroom has changed a little bit in that time. And right now it has a lot of products that we didn't even dream of in 1972 or 73. In here we have purchasing and operations, and around the corner we have the accounting system, or the accountants and other managers. So let's just back out of here and we'll go on up, and I'll show you where we keep our products that are on sale. Right here we have all of our catalogs, starting with the first one, which I typed in 1974, and it has the original typos that I still had in it. And then we have these more professional catalogs going on from 1975, the first one with pictures, 77, the first one with color, and up until today. In here you'll find items, discontinued items, also items that have been returned by customers. Some of them have been repaired, but most of them are brand new, and perhaps somebody had the wrong size or something like that. We also have some boats here. These are just demos. People want to come up and see examples. They're floor models to show people what something actually looks like. This is the original warehouse here, and then you can see obviously that we had the end of the warehouse. We built the next warehouse in 1989, so we had pretty much more than doubled in size between 1983 and 1989, and then I'll show you the rest of it. We'll start downstairs. Here's our baler, and in fact there's a bale there of cardboard. We bale the cardboard that we can't reuse. We use as much as we can, but a lot of it has to be recycled. And here's Paul. We have pickers and packers. The pickers are down here in a row with the carts. They're picking items, and Paul and the other packers are getting them ready to ship. So the pickers bring them in, put them on a shelf, then the packers will pack them, and they go out UPS, FedEx, or USPS. As you can see, this warehouse has grown quite a lot from the first. Actually, it started in my basement in 1972, 73, 74, and then by 75 and 76 we started to move, and we rented space in garages and a mini storage for our warehouse. And finally in 1983, 82, we built the first of these buildings. Then in 89 we built the next extension. Then in 2000 we built this one, and then in 2006 we actually bought a supermarket that had closed, which is about the size of this building as well. Looks like our receiving crew has returned. Yep. They work over in that other warehouse that we bought in 2006, which was the old grocery store, and they're over here as well. So they work back and forth, and they have a large box truck. I think it's something like a 24-foot bed or something, that they move back and forth. So we actually carry a lot of back stock there, and then we bring the rest of the stuff in here, and items that aren't particularly bulky and so forth, we'll actually bring them here right away. And here in returns and repairs, we have Mark working on repairing some dry suits. It looks like he's doing gaskets today. We're now capable of doing a lot more repairs than we were before, when we had to send a lot of those things out. And here's Pam and Clyde working on various items. Packages come in here. We open them and decide what to do with each package. One of the things that we think is important is when we make a decision on it, maybe we're going to fix it, maybe we're going to repair it, maybe we're going to replace it, we call that customer or we send them an email and tell them, so you'll know right then, as soon as we've processed the return, you'll know what we've done with it. And here we have people working right here. They're doing marketing and web. They're working on the web, putting products on the web, answering questions and so forth like that. Then over here we have really a mixture, because we've put everybody together pretty much because they all work together. So both people who operate with retail customers and operate with wholesale customers, both in the United States and around the world, as well as specialized things. You'll find people working in wholesale next to people that work that are in-house salespeople, plus the people that work out on the road. In order to see what we're doing, we have screens here that show the status of every individual and whether their phone is busy or not. Here's our frame shop. It's over in the industrial park, which is across the highway from the main NRS building. And here's Rob punching sheet plates. Here are some cooler mounts. They're made up here, and then we store them, some of them here, and we'll store them, some of them over in the main building. And behind you can see the inventory that we carry of pipe. There's some pipe here, and there's some pipe again in the other room as well. Over here on your right is a board which is used to calculate the number and so forth of inventory of some of the component products and so forth that we make. The frame is made of modules, and a lot of frames use, for instance, the same seat bar. And so we can stack seat bars, or we could stack seat plates, or we could stack the yokes for cap frames, and then we can pull them out as they're needed, although we pre-box most of them before the season.